What's up everybody, ohmydog week 2 completed and thought I'd pop in here to show you some of my progress as a low spender, what I struggled with, where my focus in terms of main carry has shifted to, of course any mistakes I feel I made for you to avoid if you are picking this game up as a new player, and addressing some of the drama I did see in the Discord regarding the Fun Paradise event that recently ended. Let's get it. I do have some affiliate links for this game on both LD Player and BlueStacks down below if you are thinking of trying this game out, and I do appreciate the players who have used it and downloaded the game, as I do plan to continue covering my journey in this game. So week 2 had the 1 week of beginner quests, basically an extension from the first week, for the most part just upping the requirements, whether that was on campaign stages, tower, and a bunch of other ones. The rewards were once again there, but I did struggle on 2 specific days because the quests needed were really tough. The first one was on day 13 because of the advanced coins. I feel these are substantially harder to obtain compared to say heroes or upgrade resources like bones. Both eventually slow down in terms of attainability, but that's how idle games are. Just the toy summons seem much harder because I really wanted the red choice toy box, plus the frame just for my own completionist OCD. The other day I had trouble with was day 14 for obtaining star pets. I misread this and realized later, pretty much laughing at myself here, I thought it was just for whatever reason taking an accumulation of all your dog stars, and then yeah, that was a big fail. I don't even know how I read it that way, but there was just no way I was going to do this as I'm saving my summons for when the summon event comes back around into rotation, as currently it's the chest one, and I did as much as I could here. As you can see, 3 out of 5 rotations, not too bad. I think the rate of saving so far isn't bad in this game, so I didn't have much options left to get that red toy choice box and that frame, so I ended up buying the advanced coins from the black market, seen here, 4 times for 20 coins for 8k dog notes. Not terrible, as I did get a couple red toys from my summons done, but if I could have completed this final milestone reward obviously without doing this, it would have been better, of course, as I do like to save as much as I can to be the most efficient. The stat values you get from upgrading toys is really nice, which is probably why the rates are so low and the currency is not easy to get. The other red toy I bought from the shop with my 75 badges, which was Dragon Doll's exclusive, since that is where I started to shift my investment focus as mentioned in the beginning of the video. I feel his performance isn't bad right now, it's not great, but my King Arthur still gets me the win at the moment, say in Tower or PvP, but I am told he is a late bloomer, referring to Dragon Doll, so hopefully my investment and swap focus pays off. Now I did read comments in the ohmydog Discord regarding the Fun Paradise, it's pay to win, no fun, so I thought I would quickly just go over my thoughts about this. So the actual event, meaning the dice board and how many dice you could obtain as a free-to-play, let's just use that as an example, in my opinion was fine. You could do a silly dog mini game where you ate cheese, but the point is you got more dice and it was easy to do. The puzzle board quests were also fairly easy, except maybe the black market buys. I typically buy up the gold and purple chests numerous times a day, but I know a lot of the drama came from the fact that the square here could only be achieved by spending $1. 2 things I have to say about this. The first thing, I come from mobile games where events cost you $50+ to get anything meaningful, so $1 to me is not a big deal. If you enjoy the game, $1 to show support isn't a big deal. I spend $3 a day on coffee and sometimes it tastes terrible. So to me, $1, where I get to choose what I buy, it's not asking much. If you are not financially able to do that, or maybe you just prefer the free-to-play experience, it is what it is. These are mobile games and it's a business to make money. And for the second, missing this 1 square isn't going to make or break you in the game. The chest rewards are okay, and the final chest is a random rune, which the one I got I didn't even like. The dice board, however, is where you get the nice rewards from, and I was happy with what I got, landing on many red shard spots, and even got the special shop to get the frog to exchange for a random artifact. Is it the stats I would have preferred? No, but that's RNG for you, but I still got one, and it helped boosted my stats for my hero that I equipped it on, which was Dragon Doll. All I'm saying is the event was fine, and I think everyone was able to get some decent rewards. Progression has definitely slowed down, but that's to be expected. I really like the freedom this game does have with the team building, with the inheritance system, as that's something I felt lacking in the current games I'm playing or the previous ones. I'm going to fast forward a bit right now to what I'm working with now so you can visually see what I'm referring to. So leveling has become crazy expensive. If I open up my dogs right now, you can see right here, it's going to cost 8 million cookies for 5 levels. If we go up to my master, you can see 50 million for 5 levels as the level is a little higher. But still, like, this is crazy expensive. The bones have got crazy expensive. They seem to be increasing by 10k. So I'm assuming when I get my Dragon Doll to 2800, I think it's going to be 55,000. I think before that was 45. So in my opinion, you can really only afford to level up one dog as your main carry, maybe two eventually so you can have as a backup in case like your main carry dies, or just to help get that extra power. I decided to bring up my remaining heroes to 1500 just because the cookie cost was substantially cheaper than working with my Dragon Doll, as I mentioned. Working on Nap at the top here, then K-Dog, and then Cleo. I really would like some more copies of K-Dog. This hero is able to dish out a lot of damage and just makes your tower pushing so much easier. But I've just been unfortunate with the copies on my summons. If you can farm this game overnight, like say on an emulator, it's not so bad with the cookie income. But if you can't do this, you're going to be slowed down a lot because when you close your game, I've mentioned this before, your hero doesn't auto farm. So it's just your dogs that are doing the damage. When you open up the game, then your hero starts autoing again if you have buffs active. It's just a weird concept, so if you don't have an emulator to run it overnight, you're at a huge disadvantage. I also decided to, if we go into Guild and then the Tech Center, I decided to focus the Assassin tree just because that's the class that my Dragon Doll is. I decided to focus skill damage. As you can see, I maxed that out. And then I decided to move over to crit chance. I will eventually max this out. And then after this, I haven't decided what I want to do. I did put 10 into strength because it gives me HP and attack percentage. But it's very expensive. As you can see here, to level only up by 1, it's going to cost 3,120 guild coins. But if I say go over to maybe crit damage, I can level up 1 for only 204, even though it's the same level. So I'm not exactly sure what I want to do right now, but I'm probably going to play the late game and I'm just going to continue pumping into strength, or I might start working on mental because you do get HP and once again more skill damage bonus. Let me know down in the comments what you think I should do. If we look over my warrior tree, this is for my King Arthur. I did stop, and you can also reset your tree. For me, it's 200 dog tickets, which is not a lot. Like you can easily get this, like if you go into your house and then you just clean up your house or you mess up someone else's house, you can get this. See, I just got 50 right there. So do this a couple more times and then I'll be able to make that back. It's not a big deal in my opinion. But if you look at your tidiness level, when your tidiness is less than 100%, you can't collect or occupy dishes. So if this dish right here, the best quality one, which is the prime steak, when this timer ends in 2 hours, I won't be able to collect it if my tidiness level is less than 100%. Moving over to tower, because I guess that's the next best thing you can do in this game in terms of occupying your time and seeing your progression. I am stuck on floor 619, or sorry, 620. I've tried numerous lineups for this and I just can't beat it. If we click on challenge, you can see the power is 578 million and my lineup power is only 126 million. What I have been doing to help me push this much is I actually take out Nap and then I replace him with Lollygunner. The main reason is if we look at her skills, what's the easiest way to do this? I'm going to go here and then I'm going to go into Dog and then I'm going to look at Lollygunner. The main reason is her passive right here. When she dies, there is a 50% rate to stun enemies for 2 turns. This is huge because at these stages that I'm playing right now, the enemy can just easily one-shot me. So if she can proc that 50% chance and then they get stunned for 2 turns, that basically is the winning factor for me. I'm just going to do this a couple times to see if we get lucky. I'm pretty sure I just need to get stronger. I kind of did some damage there. If we look at my damage chart, you can see my Dragon Doll is getting stronger. He is at 3 double stars, so he has his first awakening. If you weren't sure what that means, if you click on your hero and I think it's star up, you can see right here, if you click on your hero, each skill can be awakened. So right now, this is the skill, my passive, that is awakened. And this is what I'm going to be getting. Then you can see at triple red stars, you get that one, at triple purple, and then at 5 double red stars, you get this one. So it is going to take time, but I'm pretty sure any hero that you can awaken their ultimate on, which is what I'm going to consider their active, so 3 purple stars, that's going to be a big damage bump for them. So let's just go right back to tower, try a couple more times and see if we get lucky. You see, I was able to kill one of them right there. What I found in this game is RNG is huge. Like, the RNG is ridiculous, especially if you go into boss invasion. Say for the first boss right here, because you get unlimited tries. I really do spend a lot of my time here just trying to theory craft different builds. So the lineup I've been running that seems to be the best is I'm going to swap her for Wizard Dog. I'm going to take out Cleo for Banknote. And then I for some reason, Napoleon, I do better without him right now. And I put in K-Dog. So then this is the lineup that gets me the most damage, which is what I got over the 1 billion right there. But it's super RNG heavy. Like you can see, I got 813. If I do it again, I got 706. I'll just do this a couple times so you can kind of get the idea of what I mean by it's just super RNG. And I wish you could see the battle statistics so I could see who's doing what damage. But I don't even think I'm going to be able to hit 1 billion. Basically, I just made a macro on my emulator so that when I click it, it's just going to click challenge, do the skip fight, repeat the process till whatever I set it to, like say 50 times. And then hopefully I'm able to beat my score. But you can see I'm not even able to hit 1 billion again. So it's super RNG dependent. And that's just the name of the game. Same with King Boss, very RNG dependent. Except you only get 5 tries. You just have to remember the lineup that you did the most damage with and see if you can play around with that. So that's my second week update. Let me know down in the comments how you're doing progression-wise, and if you're a free-to-play or not. I'm still playing with a friend who's fully free-to-play, and he is still progressing consistently, which is good. I am always interested in how that experience is with the games I'm playing, and if I really enjoy the game, I usually make a free-to-play account myself. We will see with this game. I have a tips video coming out soon, which I think has some pretty useful information I've picked up so far. And I also have a video that's going to go over the fishing update and the current event, which is the lightning speed one. Spoiler, I'm not really happy about this one. As always, thanks for watching and stay tuned for the next one.